Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing more Kingdom Cup battles, and I had asked in my last video, what do you guys think I should use as my 6th Pokemon? And most of you actually said Lapras, and Lapras was a Pokemon that I've used before, and I was really thinking about it. So, you know, some of you had said Sealeo, and I actually haven't tested out Sealeo for this cup. Haven't tested out Alolan Ninetales either, so I do want to do that. But I think I am leaning towards Lapras. That was always in the back of my mind, so it's that or Melmetal or whatnot. But I'm probably going to go with Lapras, so I will have a finalized video up before this weekend of my team. Probably a longer video. What do you guys think? Do you think the finalized team video should be longer? Maybe 25 minutes, maybe a half hour just for that one video, just so we have more battles. I'm thinking of doing that, so definitely look forward to that this week before the weekend, because I know some of you have your Kingdom Cup coming up this weekend, as early as this weekend, which is absolutely crazy. Usually ours is like mid month, but yeah. So anyway, good luck to you if you have it this weekend. But yeah, just using Sealeo, and I do like Sealeo. I think I like Lapras a little bit better than Sealeo. Sealeo does charge up that Body Slam really fast, but I think if you're going with the Sealeo set, mine currently has Powder Snow. I think you want a Water Gun variant for this cup, so I would probably go with Water Gun, Body Slam, and Aurora Beam, and I think that's a pretty solid set if you're going with Sealeo. But yeah, we're just using Sealeo just for fun in this particular video. He's using Blaziken. Blaziken is a pretty good Pokemon in my opinion. The problem I have with Blaziken is it only has 1 bar charge moves, so it does take some time to charge up, and it doesn't have the bulk to it to survive the moves. Like if you go back to the Twilight Cup with Tentacruel, or even the Tempest Cup with Quillfish, well, they have bulk, so they could survive hits while they charge up their 1 bar charge moves. Blaziken can't really do that unless if you have Stone Edge, so Blaziken really is not a good closer in my opinion. So if you do have a Legacy Stone Edge one, that could actually be really good. Well, obviously if you wait until May for its Community Day with you know, it's exclusive move Blast Burn, right? But, you know, that's not going to qualify for the Kingdom Cup then, because that will be over by then. But anyway, you guys get the point. It's a pretty good Pokemon, but it's one that I personally wouldn't use in this cup, unless if you do happen to have a Stone Edge one. And if you do, more power to you. Let me know how it works. I'm not going to be able to get one. I think that it became Legacy after like 2 days. That's what I looked up online. So I don't know anybody that even has one. So if you have one, more power to you. I don't think it'll give you a super advantage. It might. I don't know. I think it's really good. Let me know how it works for you if you do have it. Anyway, but yeah, outside of the Stone Edge Blaziken, I probably wouldn't use Blaziken, but that doesn't mean I won't use it for practice matches and whatnot, right? But yeah, for this match, right now we have out Lucario. He has Alolan Ninetales out, and yeah, as I said, I do want to try out Alolan Ninetales. We did some good damage to that Lucario, I guess because we're buffed up. So yeah, we knock each other out, and then his last Pokemon is Alolan Ninetales. Mine is Altaria. Now both of us are weak, but I did have a shield left, and that's going to allow me to win the game because I do get off a Sky Attack, and we do go ahead and pick up the win. So we knock out that Alolan Ninetales, and yeah, that's going to be a really good game. So good game to my opponent, good game to my opponent. We actually pick up 3 Sinnoh Stones today for the rewards. How crazy is that, guys? 3 Sinnoh Stones. I'll definitely take that. This time we're beginning with Bastiodon. He does begin with his Altaria, so pretty good lead matchup for us, and he's going to obviously pull the switch right away into Blaziken, so I switch into Lucario. I was kind of expecting a Lucario, I don't know, but he did tell me he wanted to try out Blaziken, so maybe I should have expected Blaziken, who knows. He does knock us out, but he's also almost knocked out, and because there's no power-up punch, he's not going to be able to use that, but he does get off his Focus Blast, so now I should have blocked that. I knew he had Focus Blast on his, but I wanted to know how much damage it would do, and as you can see, it does do a lot of damage. So, you know, maybe you might be thinking, well, Blaziken's actually a really solid choice because of how much damage it does, and if you feel that way, awesome. I mean, you could definitely go with Blaziken. I'm not telling you not to, just from my opinion, and I don't have any personal experience because I haven't tested Blaziken, so maybe I shouldn't really speak about it, but its moves seem to take some time to get off. Now, he did get off Focus Blast, and it did really tear into Charizard, but I should have, in theory, blocked that. I just, as I said, wanted to see how much damage it would have done. I knew it would do a lot because Charizard's another frail Pokemon, but the thing about Charizard is it does charge up fast, you know, with that Dragon Claw and even that Blast Burn. But I don't know, maybe you guys like Blaziken, so definitely let me know what you think. Do you agree with me about Blaziken, how only the Stone Edge variant is good right now, or do you like Blaziken? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, jumping into another battle, he had said, hey, you want to play some regular battles? I'm like, sure, no problem. So I decided to still use my Kingdom Cup team. I just threw these battles in there for fun. So obviously you're not going to see a Quillfish in your tournament because you can't use Quillfish. But I decided that I would just use my Kingdom Cup team to see how it would go up against his other Pokemon. And, you know, I actually won these games. So, you know, just because you're limited to specific types doesn't mean you can't win. So it just goes to show you the powerful Pokemon the Kingdom Cup allows. We actually are able to win several of these matches. So really good games, though. Really good games. I'm loving the Kingdom Cup, as you guys know. He's going to get off another Aqua Tail, and we're going to take that, actually surviving it, and we're able to get off another Surf. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to get that off, but I guess because we resist water moves, we're able to get that off and knock him out. And trying to get off, no, we're not able to get off another one, excuse me. He does bring in his Azumel, another Pokemon you guys will not see in the Kingdom Cup, but because he's going regular rules, I'm going my Kingdom Cup, we will see it in these battles. But, yeah, so Bubble does good damage to Bashieldon. Bashieldon also does decent damage to him as well with Smackdown. So we're kind of like evenly matched. He does charge up faster, of course, but because of how bulky we are, we're not taking a whole lot of damage from Bubble, so I wasn't really too worried about that. I felt like Bashieldon is a good counter to Azumarill. They're kind of evenly matched, as I said, because he does charge up faster, but his charge moves are not going to do anything to my Bashieldon. Bubble will, but again, Smackdown also does decent damage as well to Azumarill, so kind of evenly matched. He does bring in his Golbat, and we're actually able to chip away at his health and get off a Smackdown. That's how little damage we're taking from that Golbat. So, you know, if it's a flying move, if it's a poison move, I don't even know what that Golbat has. Doesn't really matter. We actually deal more than half of his health, take away half of his health, I should say. Gonna go ahead and block that, and this one I'm actually gonna go ahead and block. I decided to block last minute just because if it was Shadow Ball, I didn't want it to be Shadow Ball, guys. So we do go ahead and get off a Power Up Punch, and that's gonna boost our stat. I was kind of feeling a little bit uncomfortable to try and go for Shadow Ball. I guess because I was worried he would get off like Shadow Ball and knock me out. So I was just going for Power Up Punches. That's okay. Not a big deal because we are able to knock out Golbat and take the win. So yet another good game. So, yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. You're not going to see Golbat in your Kingdom Cup, of course, because it's not allowed. But as I said, he's using other Pokemon. I'm using my Kingdom Cup team. Just to see how it fares against regular Pokemon, I guess. And he wanted to use different types of Pokemon, which is fine by me. Beginning with Altaria, he does begin with the shiny Sceptile. He's going to switch, and then I'm going to switch before he can get off an Ice Beam against me. And, of course, as you know, here we go again. Bashieldon against Azumarill, and kind of evenly matched. You know, Bubble's doing damage to me. We're doing damage to him with Smackdown. Our charge moves will do more damage to him than his charge moves will do to us. Maybe not a whole lot more, but he also does charge up faster. You guys get the point. But yeah, so at least we're able to take a lot of health away from that Azumarill, because Azumarill is amazing for the Great League. It's really good. I use it in the Twilight Cup. It's such a good Pokemon, guys. You guys know how good it is. So yeah, and he's making me jealous with the shiny one. I really want a shiny Azumarill. I love that Pokemon. I love that. Not only do I like the Pokemon, but I like the shiny form of it as well. So gonna bring in Lucario, hoping to knock him out before he can get off his charge move. Unfortunately, not fast enough, but that's okay because we do have both of our shields, so we knock it out. He brings in Skarmory. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Shadow Ball, hoping that he would not block it, and he doesn't, thinking that it was Power Up Punch. So lucky break for us, and we're gonna go ahead and block this because he's almost out of health, and a Power Up Punch is gonna be able to seal the deal on that Skarmory, unless he blocks, which he does not block. So Skarmory goes down. His last Pokemon, as we know, is Sceptile. So do get off yet another Power Up Punch, and he's gonna of course have to block that one. So he does get off his move, which is going to be able to knock us out just fine. But we have that Altaria saved up, ready to go in the back with that charge move, and we're going to be able to knock him out. But again, it didn't matter. You know, Dragon Breath would have knocked it out. We didn't need that fully charged up, but we had it, and we do go ahead and take the win. So, yeah, again, you won't see Sceptile in the Kingdom Cup, but it is fun to use. But yeah, anyway, guys, I am leaning towards using Lapras as my final Pokemon, but let me know what you think of having, like, 25-minute, half-hour finalized team video. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? I mean, because it's the team that I basically want to use, so we'll have longer videos of the finalized team video. That doesn't mean that's all I'm going to play, you know, I'm going to have videos after that, you know, but we do want to try things out with that, and we want to try out other Pokemon as well maybe afterwards. But anyway, we do go ahead and block that, so that Pokemon Whiscash goes down. He does bring in Golbat and trying to get off that Shadow Ball, and we're able to get it off, hoping that he thinks I would go for Power Up Punch, because sometimes I try to bluff him out, but he doesn't fall for it, or he doesn't risk it, whichever way, and he does go ahead and block it. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. We're both out of shields. I'm going to go ahead and take that. That was a Shadow Ball, I believe. So, I mean, we take it relatively well. It still does more damage, obviously, than like Poison Fang would do. Getting off the Flamethrower, and of course, Victreebel is super weak to Flamethrowers. That's going to knock out Victreebel just fine. And he brings in his Golbat as his final Pokemon. And I knew we were in a pretty good position, you know, doing a decent amount of damage, but not enough to knock us out. And we're going to be able to get off this Stone Edge and knock out this Golbat. And that's going to secure the win for us. So, yeah, Kingdom Cup team holding its own against regular Pokemon. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.